All right, I said when I start doing my reactions today, I said when I do my reactions, this one video I have to check out. I have to, because all I kept hearing about all day long is Damar Hamlin. All right, now that's the NFL player who, after trying to tackle a gentleman who got hit, like he took a hit. You would think that with that hit, he was going to be okay. But then when he stood to his feet and it was something going on with his chin strap, he reached up, and the next thing you know, he went down. So our prayers go out to that young man, for real. And I heard that they had him on oxygen, 100% oxygen. I heard that there's some good news out about this gentleman, that they turned the 100% oxygen down to 50%. All right. So that's where we are right now. Now, this video right here was the most, it was probably the most, it was the one I enjoyed the most, all right? Because I didn't expect this to come from him. It was dope. It was dope. I want to show y'all this right here. We're going to look at it, but this is Officer Tatum. He covered this story, and I want y'all to see this. It's so cool.
It's not what any of us want to see, and everybody's around him, and just hope that he's going to be okay.
So we'll take another break here in Cincinnati.
Oh my goodness, that was the craziest thing that I've seen watching Monday Night Football. Damar Hamlin, I want to say that we're praying for his family. I mean, this is crazy. And one thing I want to add here before I show you the clip of what happened, I want to add that people, please,
thank you. What he's about to say, thank you, because I've been seeing this stuff all over Twitter, and I'm glad he said this part right here.
For the love of Jesus Christos, stop making conspiracy theories, because this is what the problem is when you make conspiracy theories about everything. The guy literally took a shot to the chest. He was going in to make a tackle, guy hit him right on the chest, could have compressed his heart in some freak accident, and you see him get up and then collapse after that. I don't know why people are talking about the Fauci ouchie. Leave it alone until the man get out the hospital or something, because you look like a cuckoo bird.
Now, because you look like a cuckoo bird. Hold on. It gets better, because what he's about to show is necessary, it's needed, it's required. And when you talk about things like this, you should show this type of information that he's going to show. Shout out to him. And I do believe he is in an induced coma right now, but he's breathing better. I believe. All right. I'm hoping and praying that he is, all right? Because that's just a young man. He's only been playing professionally for like the last, 2 years? So, yeah.
Now, I'm going to play the clip so you guys can see what happened, and I'm going to finish my commentary. Roll the clip.
Oh, Lord. Fuzz.
Yeah, it's not what any of us want to see, and everybody's around him, and just hope that he's going to be okay.
So we'll take another break here in Cincinnati.
See, to me, it's clear. I mean, it's a freak accident that happens. If you end up hitting the chest or hitting your chest at a certain a time when the heart is beating a certain way, it could really cause you to go into cardiac arrest.
This is almost certainly something called commotio cordis, an extremely rare condition that's one of those things that we typically only think we're going to read about in textbooks.
Now, this gentleman that's about to break it down, oh my gracious. When people report on this story and others with regard to somebody having a heart attack and falling out and whatnot, if it has something to do with sports, I think they should probably check with this gentleman right here. I don't know who he is. Maybe he's a part of Officer Tatum's team or something, but he's extremely intelligent. Watch this right here.
Essentially what can happen is if you have a blunt trauma to the chest that occurs at exactly the right time in the cardiac electrical cycle, your heart can be sent into cardiac arrest. As Hamlin comes in here, we can see this square hit to the front of his chest. We see him get back up momentarily before ultimately collapsing back down to the ground and requiring CPR on the field. This is a tracing of our heart's electrical activity. Basically, this is one cycle of the heart squeezing. Starts off with this P wave, which is the electrical activity of the atrium at the top of the heart squeezing, then the QRS complex, which is going to be the ventricles acting, but then the last phase is this T wave, where the ventricle basically depolarizes and kind of resets to get ready for the next cycle. For commotio cordis to happen, you have to suffer this blunt trauma to the chest at exactly the right moment, specifically on this upstroke of the T wave, in order for the heart to then be sent into this arrhythmia and subsequent cardiac arrest. This is one of those things that not only do you have to have a high enough force, but it has to happen within milliseconds of a time window, because if that impact comes at any other time in this electrical cycle, you're fine. You don't go into this. But when it happens at just this right time during this upstroke of the T wave, and if it's high enough, then you can have this thing called commotio cordis.
This is wild that science can break it down to its most, like, you just understand completely after he break it down that way. I thought his name was Devontae. Any of y'all ever listen to Jodeci coming up? That was my favorite singing group coming up. And they used to say, break it down, Devontae. And Devontae was the producer. He was the producer. And the one that tried to dress like Prince, but never did.
And it's one of the reasons why in policing, when you have a bulletproof vest, some people have what they call a strike plate, meaning that it's a specific plate that disperses the energy, that it doesn't impact you directly on your heart. So if somebody shoots you center mass, or they shoot you right in the heart, it disperses energy across your chest and don't punch you in the heart.
Wow, that's great information right there, man. I don't remember this part right here. So it's a chest plate. He says a chest plate so that if you were to get hit center mass or something, it won't place all of the pressure in that one place that the shell hit. It will spread it out equally. Wow. What? I didn't know police had that type of technology. I did not know. I mean, I'm glad that they're protected. I'm glad that they have that, but I didn't know that it did that. Like, it spreads out. That is pretty daggone cool, man. Wow. All right.
I mean, if you took a sledgehammer, you hit somebody right in the heart, it could kill them. And I think that's something that most people are aware of. Definitely a freak accident. Right now, he's in stable condition, I believe.
They need to make sure that this man has had a constant flow of oxygen to his brain, because that part right there is extremely important, man. Extremely.
He can't breathe on his own, so they got the breathing tube there for him. He does have a pulse. He is alive, and our prayers go out to his family, and I hope for his speedy recovery. It's just hard to see a 20-something-year-old young man collapse like that, playing the game he loved. But I think at the end of the day, we should be praying and hoping for his recovery, and not out here making up conspiracy theories, because people aren't going to ever believe you again.
And I like to add to the fact that, I thank God for how fast they was thinking right there on the field. Like they thought fast, man. They got into CPR for a really long time. Now, one thing y'all need to understand too, CPR can break a rib. Like, they can break a daggone rib doing CPR. Like, they trying to really get you to breathe again, bruh. And as big as this guy is, like, he might look like he's one of the smaller guys on the field, but he's still a big muscular guy. He's playing the strong man's game. This is one of the strong men game right here, NFL. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just thankful that they jumped to action really fast. They stopped the game. That's great respect. I love that. And shout out to Skip Bayless, man. What's up with Skip Bayless? I don't know what's going on with you, man. I just think that I think Skip Bayless is more in his shock jock type of situation right now, where he's old school with it, and he want to say something that's going to shake the world. It's going to be lacking sensitivity. And he said that, you know, this was a big game. I don't know why we just couldn't go on with the game. Yeah, I'm not with you on that. So yeah, but I like the information that my man was sharing, because this was good.
If everything is the Fauci ouchie, everybody that get hurt. I mean, if the guy was just walking around, standing around, and he passed out, then I could say, okay, Fauci ouchie. But the guy was in an impact play and ended up taking the brunt of it. But we'll keep him in your prayers, man. I just wanted to get this video out. I was thinking about it, and I want to give a quick commentary on it. God bless you. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out.
All right. God bless you too, brother. Y'all make sure y'all go follow the Officer Tatum, the Officer Tatum. I like him putting the right there, Officer Tatum. And I honestly, see, here's the thing. The reason why I'm surprised by it is because I'm not surprised by it. I'm not. I just hope that he's okay. I have nothing really brainy to say about it. I just hope that he's okay, man. And I hope, and I believe that with people, you know, sending those prayers up to God and those good vibes toward him and his family, he's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments, all right? Love y'all. Me die.